Have you ever looked in a mirror and felt like something was off? I live in this old house in rural Indiana, the kind with creaky floorboards and drafty windows. It came with this huge, ornate mirror in the upstairs hallway. It's beautiful, really, but it gives me the creeps. A few nights ago, I was heading to bed. I stopped in front of it, just a quick glance like I always do. I turned to walk away, but in my peripheral vision, I saw something. My reflection. It didn't move with me. It just stood there for a split second, watching me go. Before it vanished, I froze. My heart hammered against my ribs. I told myself I was just tired, that my eyes were playing tricks on me. It had to be that, right? I tried to shake it off and went to bed, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. The next night, I was dreading walking past that mirror. I tried to avoid looking, but it was like a magnet, pulling my gaze. I forced myself to stop and face it. I stood there, staring at my own face, waiting. Nothing. I let out a breath I didn't realize I was holding and turned to leave. And then I saw it again. The reflection lagged, just for a moment, but this time, it smiled. It wasn't my smile. It was wide, stretched, and unnatural. Every muscle in my body went rigid. This was not my imagination. This was real. I backed away slowly, my eyes locked on the mirror until I was safely in my room with the door locked. Sleep didn't come easy that night. Every shadow looked like a figure. Every creak of the house sounded like footsteps. The third night was the worst. I knew I shouldn't, but I had to see. I approached the mirror with my phone, ready to record, to get proof that I wasn't losing my mind. I stood there, my reflection staring back, perfectly normal. I waited, my hand shaking. I decided to test it. I raised my hand and gave a little wave. My reflection copied me perfectly. I sighed, feeling a bit foolish. Maybe it was all in my head. I lowered my hand and turned to go. And that's when my blood ran cold. The reflection stayed. It didn't vanish. It just stood there, and then it slowly, deliberately, raised its hand and waved back at me. That same wide, chilling smile plastered on its face. I didn't even scream. I just ran. I sprinted out of the house, got in my car, and drove. I ended up calling the police from a gas station miles away, rambling like a lunatic about my mirror. Of course, they didn't believe me. 2 officers went to the house. They called me back an hour later. "Ma'am, the house is secure. We checked the mirror. It's just a regular mirror. There's nothing wrong with it." They thought I was crazy or on something. I felt completely alone, completely terrified. What was I supposed to do? I couldn't sell the house, not with that thing in it. I spent the night in a cheap motel, but I knew I couldn't hide forever. I had to go back. I had to face it. On the 4th night, armed with a heavy blanket and a roll of duct tape, I went back. My plan was simple: cover the mirror. If I couldn't see it, it couldn't see me. As I walked down the hallway, I kept my eyes on the floor, refusing to look up. My heart was a drum solo in my ears. I reached the mirror, threw the blanket over it, and began taping the edges down with frantic energy. Just as I pressed the last piece of tape into place, a sound came from the mirror, a soft knock. Tap, tap, tap. It came from behind the blanket, from inside the glass. I froze, my hand still pressed against the tape. Then another knock, louder this time. Knock. It wasn't an echo. It was a deliberate, insistent sound. Something was in there, and it wanted out. I backed away, stumbling over my own feet. The knocking grew more frantic, more aggressive, shaking the heavy frame against the wall. I didn't stay to see what would happen next. I'm telling you this now from another motel room, hundreds of miles away.